I'm Chris.
And I'm Ethan, and this is a Highlander review. And today we've got, you seen it? Dogfish head Aprihob.
Apricot.
Aprihob.
It's an apricot infused IPA.
Sorry, I was making sure I was reading right. We've been having some troubles with our videos uploading and shit for some reason. We've deleted like 4 because they got all messed up somehow.
Yeah, it's because of the resolution.
Anyway, it's an Indian Pale Ale brew with apricot juice. Pretty straightforward.
It sounds pretty good. I mean, we've had fruit and flavored ales before, and we haven't been huge fans of them.
I've had like one maybe I liked, and they're just hit or miss, I guess.
I'm
not
really,
a huge fan.
I mean, really, mostly they're like,
really.
Yeah, they're really big flavors like orange, a lot of citrus, lemon, some blueberry ones that are hit and miss.
It's like I don't really like them shandies, and I don't know, but this is supposed to be an Indian Pale Ale, like I already said, apricot.
So
Should be pretty good. Apricot's kind of an undertone
Dogfish
fruit,
head. It's a pretty big known company. It's 7% ABV, alcohol by volume. It's not a whole lot of saying on there. Government warnings. This is also seasonal, by the way, so you may only be able to get it certain times of the year. Ethan here actually happened to take a trip down to Florida.
Yeah, the Florida Keys is where I got this actually.
And this is where he picked it
when
up.
I was down there.
From a Publix.
Yeah, Publix. I wanted some beer and went out and I seen this. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the refrigerator. I was like, what the fuck? I got all this other beer.
Brought it back to the Midwest, and we're going to try it here for you guys. And do a little review for you guys. Alright, Dogfish head label. I'm assuming they all have this cap.
They actually even have the
60-minute
stamp
IPA
in the glass.
Had this cap as well. So.
Fortunately, we won't be able to post that yet. It's got the lumberjack with the hops in his hand. Apricot smoking a corncob pipe.
I actually like this label a lot better.
Just a normal pipe.
I actually like this label a lot better than their 60-minute IPA.
Oh yeah, I do too. It's more detailed. Seems like
it is a paper.
I don't like this one being a paper too. I don't mind that.
Which I think the paper adds a little bit of character. It adds a little bit more to the small, tiny, like artisan ale.
I like to print it on bottles myself, just because they last long.
Well, it's a much cleaner look. I'll agree with you on that. This gives it more of a personable.
Oh, with this artwork on it, I love it.
Yeah, it's got lumberjack. He's holding hops, and there's a bunch of apricots behind him, like an apricot tree. I don't know. It's
apricots grow on the ground. Stupid.
It's kind of neat.
Fine. Don't laugh at my corny joke. Nobody thought I was serious.
Give it a little sniff.
Definitely getting hops.
And there's like a slight sweet note to it.
The smell of the...
It's not super forward, but it's like slight sweetness.
Almost like when you open up like a can of apricots. You can smell the...
It's not super apricot to me, though.
It smells like kind of syrupy, though, is what I was kind of trying to say. Like, you know, when you open up a can of, I guess anything, like peaches, you kind of smell like that syrupy sweet smell.
That sweetness.
That's the only way I can really describe it. It's not super in your face, but it's there. It smells nice.
It's not a super aggressive, like, hoppiness smell, either. This is definitely darker.
Yes, it's definitely a darker IPA.
Say this is definitely a gold to an amber.
I'm not really seeing any
bubbles,
carbonation bubbles rolling up a whole lot.
Yeah, you didn't even have to say anything.
I mean, you can tell it's carbonated for sure. obviously,
but there's no. There's a little bit of bubble coming around the outside, but other than that, I mean, not super carbonated. It doesn't have a whole lot of head to it.
Holds a lace a little bit, which is nice.
It does hold some lace.
Yeah, there's the head dissipates very quickly, which kind of expect that from an IPA anyway.
Holds its aroma.
Original smell out of the bottle.
Through the bottle. I'm actually getting a little bit less of the hops in the glass.
Yeah, I'm getting more of the sweetness smell and not hoppy.
For sure. I definitely totally agree with that. All right.
All right, let's do this.
Cheers, guys. Super sweet.
Wow.
About a medium on the bitter note through the hops. Not a real hoppy flavor, but the sweetness is definitely there.
A slight apricot flavor.
It does. It kind of comes in on the back
I'm
end.
not really getting a whole lot of the hop flavor, to be honest. I'm getting the bitter notes from it, and
I'd say like a low to the medium.
Again, like hops. The 60-minute, or what was that, 60-second, I mean? My
60
bad.
minute.
Or, yeah, 60-minute. I still get that, I kind of get that dry feel on the tongue, like drinking a dry wine almost. Not
I think all IPAs kind of come with that.
I haven't really noticed that a whole lot before.
I
don't know why I'm noticing that all of a sudden. I mean, I just never really thought about it that way.
There's definitely sweetness coming through on this that isn't, there on a normal IPA. I think they kind of hit the nail on the head here.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting.
It's delightful.
I wouldn't say it was a fruity beer either.
It isn't. It's subtle, but it's there. You definitely notice it.
Yeah.
I would say this is definitely a summer drink for sure. I wouldn't drink this in the wintertime. It's not like wholehearted, hearty type drink. It's not light, but it's light in the sense that it has fruit in it. So yeah, definitely like that. Like kind of an overall kind of thing. I'd probably have to give it a 9. I thoroughly enjoy this more than a normal IPA even.
Yeah.
Because I like the sweetness that comes out of it. I tend to not go towards more for the fruity ales.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know about you either.
One. Oh, I'm gonna totally agree with you. I'm digging it.
I thoroughly enjoy what they put into this. As far as a overall flavor profile, I'd also have to give it a 9. It's very good. It's got like the light hoppy notes in it, and it's got the light fruitiness in it. I mean, it's a perfect medium what they've been going for.
Just taking the words out of my mouth. I agree 100%. Again, I feel the same way about it.
It's a really good IPA with like a really good mix of fruit in there. I mean, they did it really well.
I would also like to add, I think this would be like if you were just watching this just out of curiosity, and you're wanting to, you don't really like darker beers or IPAs in general or anything, I think this would be a nice one to get into because it's not super heavy on the hop. Really, I mean, it is. It's got the hop. It's an IPA. Come on, but it's not like so bad in your face that you're just gonna be like, oh no. Like it's not gonna turn you away real quick.
I mean, for sure, it's got that slight sweetness to it. So I mean, you can't really turn your nose to it.
If you don't like hops, then you're probably not gonna like it at all.
Like, and summer's coming up, so this would be a really good ale for a summer ale.
At least try. I mean, they sell this in a 4-pack for, I think it was like $6, if that.
It's a really good craft brew. I mean, this is a very good company.
Well known.
I suggest you guys Um,
I forget what it was we watched. We learned about him on.
they were actually on like a documentary of
Yes.
sorts. Dogfish had. They're a relatively small craft brew company that have like kind of blown up.
And the guy, like in the documentary, the owner, he actually went completely out of his way, like across country, to research like different methods to try to find that perfect recipe to make their beer with. He just went above and beyond, in my opinion, when it came to that.
They really care about what they
It
do.
was nice, and this guy started up from nothing. You know, he was regular Joe Schmo guy.
Real
Just
inspiration.
started off making his own beer and just grew from there, and he tells a story pretty good. That seems real honest. Anyway, I think we've said all we could
Yeah,
about it.
full on thumbs up on this, guys. This is
I
wonderful.
really wish
brew.
we could buy this locally.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Like, subscribe, share.